Hello and welcome to Built Different, an SCP Survival Podcast. I'm Tyler and with me is my co-host and younger sister, Tayler.
Good morning, good evening, or good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
On this podcast, we'll be facing off against the many documented anomalies that have been found by the SCP Foundation and attempting to survive. Tay, would you mind sharing what everyone SCP stands for?
So SCP mainly stands for Secure, Contain, or Protect. There's a couple different definitions, but I think that one's the most standardized. So really, it's basically any paranormal or supernatural anomaly out there. That's protected by the SCP Foundation as well.
Which is actually horrendous. I'm not a big fan of paranormal stuff, so...
I'm not in my own house, but I'm absolutely fascinated in other people's homes.
Okay. I think it's gotta be in someone... It's gotta be in someone else's house.
No, Lord, if something happens to me, I'm done. Like the other day, my fiance told me that the Xbox turned on by itself. I almost couldn't sleep.
Oh my, absolutely
not. Okay.
Absolutely
It just does that sometimes. It's really not a big deal. But okay, but I'll let you get back to it. Go.
But so this is how we'll break down each episode is one of us will take control of the narrator or game master for those of you familiar with Dungeons and Dragons or just other tabletop games. And the other will be the survivor going against the SCP. As a survivor, your goal is pretty obvious. You have to just survive. However, if you are able to secure, contain, or protect either the anomaly or the people it's affecting, you'll gain an extra use of Built Different the next time that you're playing as a survivor. And Tay, could you explain what that means? Like, what is Built Different?
I mean, for me, being built different is just the meme. At the end of the day, it just means I have the capability to survive something that other people wouldn't. I just kind of use it as something silly myself, being like, oh, I'm just built different. Like, of course I can jump that bridge and, live or whatever, like things like that. So again, it's kind of a definition thing, but for me, it means like you would die, but I wouldn't, in a silly situation almost.
And in the context of the game, that is basically meaning that you can take any situation that you want and either have advantage on trying to do that thing, or you can just do it. But the thing is, with this podcast, you'll only get one use of Built Different per episode.
Yeah, no, I'll use my one. I got something, I think, maybe.
She's got to save it. She
got
has
something up my sleeve, but I'm wearing a t-shirt, so I don't know how that works.
Oh, it's a short sleeve. Oh, God.
Oh, no, it's a short plan. Oh, God.
In preparation for the week, I had rolled some dice on a table I generated to give you the SCP, the environment, and some other factors that's for me to know and you to find out later. But I'll tell you this. This week you'll be going up against the SCP-016, the sentient microorganism, which I believe you know something about this guy, right? And if you do, would you mind sharing it with those who don't?
Right. So just kind of my basic knowledge without looking at the notes I had previously. It's a bloodborne pathogen that is sentient, so it's actually like awake and doing its own thing within the body. It has the capability to, I think the word's regenerate, to regenerate or recreate your DNA. And so it can change, rewrite, whichever, but it can change the host body in order to survive in certain situations. So this thing is no joke, and it has the aerosol effect, so it can be an airborne thing. So you really have to watch your ass out there with this thing. So it's just kind of my general overview.
So to give everyone a little bit of background of SCP-016, it was first discovered in a mine worker who got injured while working in a coal mine. After he came back out of the coal mine, the wound became contaminated with coal dust, and it had like a spore effect on him. And over the next several days, he started to like generate kind of like a common cold. He had like itchy eyes and everything, coughing, bodily aches. Well, that soon spread to the rest of the camp. And the issue is, after a long enough time, you start to get a hemorrhagic fever, and you start to have small amount of blood come through your lungs, like Tayler was saying with the aerosol effect. And you also can crash and bleed out profusely just from everywhere. So your nose, tear ducts, your ass. It sounds horrendous overall, really.
I mean, just to jump in, I know one of the things, of course, like I mentioned previously, the ass blood is kind of my favorite part. I don't know. I think it's humorous in a non-humorous way, but it comes out of your pores too, which I think is like the most horrifying. Like I just imagine these little pinpricks of blood, just like, like down your face.
Oh God. Yeah. And it's actually, what's even worse though, is like, if you do somehow like get past basically all the blood in your body just piecing out, you could possibly even transform into like different things, which like
And
that's
I
the, like
imagine
the
that's
whole rewrite.
painful.
Oh, for sure. I imagine you would totally die from that if you didn't die from the blood.
I like to picture that that's just like the virus, like it just has control at that point. Like I'm dead, but like it can just make me a dolphin if it wants,
Bro,
you
no,
know?
it's literally like, isn't there like that one disease that like can take over like spiders or like bugs or whatever? And it's like I think
Oh
it's like a
yeah.
fungus though.
It
That's like
it's something like that, but it like drives their bodies.
yeah, and that's kind of like what I'm thinking that this is like a sentient version of that, and it's just like
Also, I'm
horrifying.
sorry, I said it could make me a dolphin, and I thought of the South Park episode, and I think it's Kyle's dad gets like surgery to be a dolphin.
Uh, it's me for real. So that's kind of like the general like setup for it. Now, an example of it transforming is like let's say you have a stress applied to you. So if you're being one example that they provided is a person that was infected was hung over. I think it was like a mine shaft, and they were basically said, "Hey man, you have to grow wings, and if you don't grow wings, this cage is going to open. We're going to drop you to your death." Because what they wanted to see is if they would grow wings in a stress situation. Well, instead of growing wings, instead that person, I believe, like had a tentacle grow out of their hand or something
Hmm.
like that, and it like shot a spider silk onto like the cage that it wouldn't drop and open. But then, of course, when the timer went out, a bomb went off and it killed it. So it responds to the situation that you're being put in, but it doesn't respond in the way that like one might want you to. It responds in the way it deems best. So I think that's really interesting that it does that because that's kind of like where the sentient part of it comes in. But man, is that just like, could you imagine just have like a freaking tentacle like appear on the top of your hand or something? Oh, that's
I
horrendous.
imagine it like picture or like shooting out of their wrist, like Spider-Man or something. It's like,
Yeah.
can you imagine it just coming out of your wrist? Like, imagine the
Oh
feeling of it like
yeah.
slithering
Oh my
out of your
god.
skin, and you're
Yeah,
like,
and
what
like,
is happening?
bro, you can't even control it either. That's
No.
that's so foul.
Horrifying.
That is so
Horrifying to not
foul.
have any control over something that's scary and like just that intense.
Yeah, all the while you're like covered in blood and in intense pain, dude.
Oh, oh my
It's like a
god, imagine the
cracked out
blood gushing.
zombie. Oh
Oh my god,
yeah.
I never
Oh
thought of the
yeah.
blood coming out. I just thought of it like slithering. Oh, holy cow.
Oh yeah, I'm bro, how's
By the
your
way,
are you passing
this is
out right
not for
now?
children. This is not for children. But nah, dude, sometimes it makes me queasy. It really depends on what we're talking about. And for
Mhm.
the listeners, I am a really queasy person when it comes to like blood or anything like that. Like I can't. So it's gonna be an interesting time talking about a bloodborne pathogen. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be great. If you
But
hear a thump, it was me.
oh jeez. But it's overall it's just pretty nasty stuff. But with that out of the way, I also wanted to let you know about the place that I rolled. Are you ready for this? Because
Okay.
I've kept you in the dark on this. I haven't told you
Yeah.
what I got.
No, no.
It's literally my worst fear realized. You will
Is
be
it the
fighting for
ocean?
survival on board a cargo ship in the middle of the
Um,
ocean.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled ocean. I was like, no way.
I can do this. I
All
don't like
right.
the ocean, but I can do this.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready, I have the scene to set. So let me know when you're good to go.
Set the scene.
You have been contracted to deliver cargo from the port of New York to Suez, Egypt. Your crew has been loading different items, some ranging from your typical exports that you might see on a cargo ship, such as like, I don't know, like petroleum, cars, circuits, what have you. But right before you were about to set sail, a black box was loaded onto your ship, along with a mixture of researchers and armed guards who took shifts watching over the box. The person in charge of your crew had been told to just mind your own, and that the box would be offloaded in Morocco, which you would be passing as you go to Suez, Egypt. Your crew is expected to take roughly a month to sail this length, and as such, you have packed food items, entertainment, and whatever else you believe would be needed on the journey. However, on the seventh day into your journey, things took a turn. You began to notice that some of your crew members are feeling sick, and not only that, they have been acting increasingly aggressive to those around them. The guards surrounding the black box have taken notice, and on the eighth day, you begin to notice several of your crew members have gone missing. On the ninth day in your journey, an alarm is sounded, and as you rush to the second starboard hatch, you see a guard collapse to his knees and start coughing up blood. As the other guards rush over, he begins spilling out blood from every part of his body, and instead of trying to help him, they quickly shoot him several times, and a team of people in hazmat suits throw him into one of the cargo containers that have been hauling petroleum. From where you're standing, you can barely see the dark shapes of other bodies inside the container, But with the overcast weather, it's hard to make out who they are. However, one thing is for sure. SCP-016 has breached containment, and you could all possibly be infected.
Am I able to see the guy whenever he's squeegeeing blood out of all of his places?
Yes, you are. Okay. You do see that guard, yes.
I simply you see... Oh my god, and I'm like leaning over. I'm like, what's wrong with that guy, please? Like,
yeah.
And then, okay, so where am I? Like, okay, I see all this happening. I see the storage container. Mm-hmm. Where am I? Like, what's going on? Is there anybody trying to talk to me, like hazmat guys? Or...
So everyone, like you saw the guards shoot the guy, and like a team of hazmat people run up and put him into a cargo container. Now, as I said, you can actually kind of see into that cargo container, and you can make out the darkened shapes of other people or what you believe to be other people. But as you start to if you want to try to look in there, some of the guards will start to kind of come towards your position, or maybe notice you.
Okay. I hide.
She hides.
I just saw them kill a guy. I'm leaving. I see a bunch of stack of bodies.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Roll to see how well you hide.
Is it a 20?
Yeah, go ahead. All rolls for this will be on a D20, by the way, for anyone that's interested. Which just means a 20-sided dice.
No, I crit, like the good one.
Oh, okay. You are a ghost in the night. You literally, there is no detection.
I knew I'd be.
The hazmat people that went by you didn't even somehow notice you were there. They were so focused on getting and containing what could potentially be an outbreak that they didn't even notice you're standing near the. Where were you standing whenever they went by?
I went behind. Okay, I imagine 2 shipping containers, but maybe they were a little bit not crisscross, but touching almost in a V. But there was a space for me to wiggle in and get in between them and just hide in the shadows and stare at them as they go by.
All right. In which case, yes. So you are currently hidden. So you'll be able to hear what they're saying. So as you're are listening in to seeing what just happened before you, you start to hear them talking amongst themselves saying, there has been a breach. We need to get all the people that are infected on the ship and bring them to the forecastle. And as you hear that, you start to see the guards start to spread out and begin to look for those who are sick. Now, you do know that some of your crew members over the past couple days have been looking kind of peaky and just overall haven't been feeling the best.
Okay. I take my shirt and I rip it. And so I take the extra cloth and I put it around my nose and mouth.
All right. So kind of protect you against any foreign
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not ideal. It's not what is it, N95 mask or something like that, but it's something to at least help with blood spray if anything happens, because I just saw a man get gushy, so I know it can happen.
You do know that there's some sort of blood coming up, whatever.
Also, when you say forecastle, me, I whisper to myself, I'm forecastle. I'm what the hell is that?
Okay, so
I mouth it.
Yes, since you are a in this session, since you are technically someone who works on a ship, you do know that the forecastle on a cargo ship is the front living quarters of the actual the crew and everything. So if you're thinking of a cargo ship, imagine the one that got stuck. Oh my god, didn't the one that get stuck in the Suez Canal actually?
Maybe it was in some canal. I can't remember. Is that bad? I don't know. No,
that's all right. I genuinely. If it is, I genuinely did not mean it. I was just man, I wonder what's somewhere in the
he meant it.
Whatever.
He meant it. Yeah,
you know what? You're on that cargo ship actually.
Insensitivity, okay.
But I don't even know if bro, if you want to talk about insensitivity, the fact that I'm doing a water themed one after the Titan just exploded. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, I was kind of thinking Egypt with the shark. Remember the shark that ate a guy?
Oh no!
Not that long ago.
Oh. Well, we're just hitting all of them. So.
Yeah, no, it was rough.
But yes, the forecastle is if you're thinking of a cargo ship, it's typically that front piece that kind of sticks up above where the actual cargo is stacked. And that is actually where the living quarters is. I actually learned that recently. I did a lot of
learned it while doing this.
Bro, I did. I learned so much about cargo ships and how their procedures are done. I literally know the Mayday procedures for a car. Anyways, that's beside the point.
This guy ready for a Mayday procedure on a cargo ship. Get him on board.
But yes, you do hear that they're going to start spreading out and looking for more people that could potentially have been infected.
Okay, well, I want to get off this ship. That's my goal.
So if you want to get off the ship, you are aware that there are multiple life rafts scattered throughout the boat that the crew can use to get off the boat.
Before I leave, though, I want to blow it up.
You want to blow up your ship? You don't even know what's going on yet.
But I know there's infected, and in my mind, and in my Tayler mind, the things I know, I think of The Walking Dead. Okay? Yeah. And I immediately know that's bad news, unless Negan shows up. Then I'm willing to let it happen the way it needs to happen. Or Rick, he's welcome too.
Well, you do, as you're like kind of thinking of like through your different plans, there are guards approaching your zone, and you do see some of your friends who you've been like talking to are being taken to the forecastle.
Oh, my buddy. Okay.
And you do know that there's one of your friends, Timothy. Actually, he's been really sick lately. Like you believe this happened before he even got on the ship, though. You don't think he actually has anything that was contracted on the vessel over than the past 7 days.
Rip, because I actually have a friend named Timothy, so now it means something to me. Okay, shoot. Okay, so I'm like, shit. I'm like, he's not sick like that. He's not mother effer. I'm like, he always gets himself in these situations. And so I'm like, okay, I try to follow to see like what's gonna happen.
Well, you can just follow. Like, you don't have to like hide or anything, because there's kind of like, because it is the living quarters, so it's not really like, you would actually like, go there.
I see men in hazmat suits that are like talking hush hush. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, this feels weird. So I don't want them to like see me and be like, hey, what about that one? Because I don't. Again, I just saw these people kill a man, so I don't feel super comfortable.
That's fair. Yeah,
just walking around.
Right. Okay. Yes. Then you will follow, and you'll start to see they have gathered. Let me see what I have here. They have gathered 6 of your crew members and actually 2 of the guards. Now, I do want you to know that the total amount of people on this boat right now, because this is probably something you'd be aware of, there are in total 6 guards, 4 researchers, and 22 crew members.
So what, 32? Yeah. That was math, right? That was quick math?
Yes, 32, yeah. So there is in total 32 members aboard this vessel. But you don't know who's been sick. Now, you do know that some of them are missing. So whenever you started this cruise or transport mission, whatever you want to call it.
Probably transport, cruise, a little pool and everything.
Everyone's having fun. They got cocktails.
My little umbrellas and my cups.
You do know several members have gone missing. Now, if you want to try and figure out who that is, because they're kind of gathering everybody right now in the forecastle area.
I want to know which of my friends are missing. Do I have any other friends other than Timothy?
You have Eric and Jaina.
Okay.
And you do know that Eric has gone missing.
Oh no. Is Eric in the shipping container?
I don't know, is he?
I mean, he really could be. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want to go in the hang on, I'm trying so hard not to have meta knowledge, okay? I don't know if I want to go in the forecastle because people are sick, dude. Like, and I'm like, oh my god. I even have my little bandana on, like I don't think I want to go in there. Is there like windows?
Windows for the forecastle? I mean, it'd be like on the side.
Am I able to peek in?
Sure. And as you peek in, you see like one of the guards actually he's like wearing a nicer suit. It has like blue embellishments on like the sleeves and everything, and he has like a fancy hat. Well, he will get up in front of all the gathered crew and address the crowd. And to them, he will say, many of you over the past couple days have fallen sick or ill. If that is the case, we require that you stay in the forecastle as to not spread any other viruses. For those of you who are not sick, we will be monitoring you with our research team to ensure your safety as we continue this voyage. And with that, you'll start to see like the hazmat people start to go around with like a little like you know those like COVID guns that they had where they like scanned your head or whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
temperature. Yeah.
yeah, so they'll be doing that to look for people with like a common cold or else, the first couple signs. And then the people that have been like coughing really heavy, they won't even scan. They will immediately take them to the bottom section of the forecastle.
It's not Timothy, is it? Or Jaina or Eric?
Okay, so no, none of them are currently being taken. Now, Timothy, like I said, he does look kind of sick. So they haven't got to him yet. So he will be in like the back row. Now, Jaina is not sick. And then remember, Eric is missing.
Eric's probably dead. I see. Okay. Can I like put 2 and 2 together? I'm like, oh, the shipping containers, like Eric's been missing. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm like, dude, he's in there. And I just saw them kill someone. So like I know they're no good. Or like in my eyes, they're no good because I have no idea what this is. So like can I, oh my god, I kind of want to get Timothy's attention, but at the same time I'm like, stay away from me, like in case it's okay. Can I see Jaina? I think it's Jaina.
You can't currently see her. The window that you have into the room only kind of shows like the upper stage area where that guy gave the speech, and then there's, like I said, there's quite a few members in the crowd. So if you want to scan for her, you can, but currently you can't see her just like based on just looking in right now.
I scan for Jaina.
Roll for it, please.
Okay. I got a 17.
You do see her in the crowd. Yes, she is in there. She's like more towards she's almost close to Timothy, but she's probably like I would say 6 people away from him, kind of like towards the right.
Can I sneak in to get Jaina?
Well, there's like the door is right beside you, and it is currently open. You would have to sneak past pretty much all the guards. Now, I will say a lot of the guards did go into that room with the forecastle because they were pretty sure they gathered everybody. The only reason that they are not looking for you is because you rolled so high with that crit, and so they don't even know that you're currently missing.
They probably figure I'm just in the box with the others. All right, I want to... Oh, man.
Also, I do want to say that you will begin to notice the sky kind of starts to get darker as you are making your decisions here.
Sky's getting darker. Is there a storm coming?
Do you want to try and check for it?
Yeah. I feel the electricity in the air.
You could smell it on the sea waves.
I got a 10.
So that would just kind of be based on like your gut feeling. Now you do know that it has been overcast for the past couple like days, and you're thinking that there's a good chance it could rain, but you're not sure overall because it could go either way, depending on the direction of where you guys decide to go.
I put on my best fisherman voice and I say, "Storms are coming." You know, with my little lip full of chew. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm standing outside. Oh, fuck. I want Jaina. I want her. I need somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
you're going to try to sneak in?
Yeah, I want to sneak.
All right.
Wait, are there any dead guards that I can steal a uniform from?
There's not any dead guards that you see. You do know of the one guard that was thrown into the container. Is the only one that you're knowing, or that you know that died.
Does he have an outfit that covers his face?
So they're all kind of...
He had a squeegee death. I don't know if I want that stuff.
Yeah, you would have to clean it for sure. But all
just
guards
dripping in blood, and they're like,
that would be... I think that'd be more cause for alarm because it's like a full body suit, right? So like they have the like face protection and like the glasses and everything, the helmet, and then it kind of like goes down into like a connected like what do I say? Okay, like like what a wetsuit looks like.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and then they have like armor that goes over that, like bullet chest protection and like
armor.
glove. So they're basically every part of their skin is covered.
Man, will Jaina be my ally?
She's your friend.
Ally. Okay, yeah, I sneak in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to have you roll to see if you can sneak past. Let's see, there would be 6 guards.
No joke. I'm not even lying.
She's not even lying.
I got a 20.
She is actually built different.
I'm not, I swear to God, like, this is not an exaggeration. I am telling you my roles. Like, I
Bro.
swear.
Bro, this is literally you in every D&D thing we play too.
Dude, not that one time. Whenever we played, I just kept getting, like, ones whenever I was playing with you. Like,
yeah.
it's bad.
But, oh, right, yes, you are a ghost. Then you can sneak in. You can sneak in? What?
I can snake. Oh, I want to do that. I want to get on my belly and I'm like, like wiggling to get to her. Like, not using my arms. Pure, like, wiggle.
Bro, you, like,
doing.
actually, like, bob and weave between all the people that are sitting, like, crisscross applesauce right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just slinking and nobody knows. Okay,
yes,
and then I want to
you
reach
will
Jaina.
make it to Jaina.
And then I'm so sneaky that I pop up, probably scare the crap out of her, but it's fine. And I'm like, Jaina, something's going on here. Are you gonna RP Jaina or
where have you been? They've been looking all over for everyone, and somehow they haven't even noticed you've been gone.
I'm like, Jaina, I saw some deep shit over there. We need to get out of here. Deep
what
shit.
do you mean? What did you see?
I can tell you in a second. There's too many people.
She will like kind of quickly look around, and you could tell that she's nervous. There's definitely something. She can tell there's something going on, and she's getting afraid because she has also noticed that several of your crewmates have gone missing over the past couple days.
I'm like, girl, you know things have been happening. We have to go. And then I pick her up, and we start to head toward the door, toward the guards. Right.
And then are you trying to be stealthy still, or like what?
Nope. I'm charging forward.
Okay.
I go up to the guard.
Go ahead.
I point at my friend. I'm like, she shit her pants. We gotta go.
Oh yeah, could you roll to convince the guard? Is there like any sort of like, bad smell or anything?
Shit.
Like
I got one.
Literally, there's no bad smell at all. He's just like.
Listen, I go, you know what, in SpongeBob when the guy like talks out the side of his mouth and mumbles? Like I go,
this guy's full of barnacles.
I go, I need you to shit your pants.
This guy's really load of barnacles.
That's the guard. Oh, okay. And I'm like, she's not getting diarrhea, so I try to poop my pants.
Well, the guard will begin to actually be like, sit down. We're still checking everybody's temperature and making sure, no one else is sick. You cannot leave until this procedure is completed. But as he is doing that, all of you in that room hear bang, bang, bang from the cargo container outside.
I look at Jaina and be like, I think we should stay inside. Okay. Well, I hear that. Can I like relate it again? I'm trying not to use meta. Can I relate it to people who have been a lot more aggressive and like this? I know an infection's starting. I know, like again, Tayler, my Walking Dead mind is in. Oh shit, they're waking up. Like,
well, you don't know what was even in that crate. You just know that
I saw the shipping container.
You saw one person go into that shipping container.
No, you said I saw a shadow full of bodies.
Yeah, no, you saw a dark mass, but you couldn't make out what they were because of the overcast. You don't know they were bodies. You do know that the one guy was a body because you physically saw them be put inside. But
okay, I mean, well, I know the one guy's there.
You do know the one guy's there.
And I'm like, that's no boy. But then I'm probably like, well, they killed him. I'm like, I saw them shoot him, so I'm probably rationalizing. But I'm like, I think we should stay here. Do these guards carry guns?
Yes, all of them are armed. Yes.
Okay.
And as you as you hear this banging, you will see a researcher start to talk to that lead guy, and it just goes, and the guard suddenly has like a hand command where he like puts his hand in the air and like makes a fist and then kind of like brings it down, and you see all the armed guards start to exit out of the area, but he does have the researchers stay with you guys and continue checking you.
Okay. Are the doors shut?
The doors are still open because they just left through the doors, and there is only the one door currently.
I shut the door.
She shuts the door. Okay.
I'm very adamant on that. Okay.
Was there anything else? You just shut the door.
I'm just shutting that damn door. I lock it. Does that count?
You kind of like spin the handle, kind of like Sandy's like water tree dome or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, they ain't getting in.
Mm.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so as you shut the door, obviously all the researchers in the room are going to be like, "What are you doing?" Like, and they'll actually start to come over to you to like, because this could be misconstrued as an act of aggression. So they're going to start to look at you and check your temperature. Now, I am going to roll something here really quick. So, are you going to let them check your temperature, or what are you going to? What is your response to them starting to like kind of surround you as you do this?
Be ready for the absolute charisma check.
Okay.
I put on a southern voice. I don't know why. And I go, well, hold on now. And I'm like putting my hands up. And I'm like, all right, everybody. I understand. Something's going on here. But look at me. I just heard something banging outside. I'm protecting y'all as much as I'm protecting me. So I'm just chilling. I'm showing them I am the most chill human being. I will give you sweet tea and lemonade on a hard working day. Like, I am not aggressive. I'm like, listen, it just feels like it's bad news outside. I just saw those guards running out there. That just feels like a mistake waiting to happen. And then they go to check my temperature, and I'm like, whoa. I just gently move it out the way.
Just following procedure.
I'm like, following procedure? That's what the Nazis said, you know?
Jeez.
You want to be like them? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're going to have to roll for it for sure.
Please let it be good. I got an 18.
Then okay, as you like kind of are like doing this like fake Southern accent because you're like from New York, they're just like, this one seems fine, and then they're going to like walk away, and you're going to start to hear coughing start to happen in the room, bloody coughing in the room.
Good thing I got my nice little handkerchief on my face, right?
Yeah,
sure, that's protecting me plenty.
You also, one more thing, you will also hear as something bursts open outside.
Ooh, fantastic. Now, I looked to Jaina, look at the door leading to outside. I'm like, looks like we got problems on both sides here now, girl. It's not Timothy coughing, is it? No,
it is still not Timothy coughing.
Okay, Timothy. I'm still keeping my distance from him. God bless him, and I wish him well. But like, this is a bad situation.
Yeah, he's mostly just sneezing right now, and like kind of like he has like a runny nose.
Okay, homie has allergies. Okay. Okay, I heard something crash outside, but I got this to deal with inside. I hear people coughing, it's bloody. I look to the researcher and I'm like, well, what do we do? Like, what is this? What's going on?
That is classified information.
Classified, schmassified, you're on my ship. If this was such classified material, don't you think you could get your own private cargo ship?
My job is simply to research and make sure everything goes smoothly. Clearly, I'm just trying to do my job.
Listen here, Michelin Man. Okay, because I picture him in a white suit.
I was definitely thinking yellow, but carry on.
Okay, well, listen here, Homerson. Okay, I don't think you just doing your job is going too well. Does it seem like that? No. So let's maybe have someone else take the reins around here, or maybe tell me what the hell is going on.
As you say, someone else should take the reins. One of the guards' bodies comes blasting through the door that you just shut. The door goes flying to the side, and outside. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, whenever the door busts open, I just go, oh.
And outside, you see what looks to be that guard that they shot. But it's being held in the like bloody hand, like bloody massive hand of one of the crew members that went missing. I mean, literally, this hand is massive. Think like the Hulk, but like if the rest of the Hulk's body was normal sized.
Oh, so he just has like one big hand?
One big hand, yes.
Okay. I see him. I don't even like care about the hand at first, but I know that's the guard that got shot. And I'm like, oh, he dead though. Now, there's no door.
The one that got thrown into the door though still has his gear on him.
Well, I was gonna say the one that got thrown in. I want to take his gun.
Yeah, you can totally grab it. Yep.
Give me that. Like snatch it off his waist, but I don't know how it comes out of the belt thing real quick, so I'm like fucking with it for a minute.
Yeah, it has like the wrap around your chest kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm like, can you help me, you idiot? Is he dead?
Oh yeah, no, the guy that got thrown in the door, yeah, no, he got blasted through like 3-inch thick steel.
Well, I don't
most
know if he hit
dead.
it just right. I don't know. I look at him and I'm like, R.I.P. as I'm just taking his stuff.
The researchers also will start to like back off because they know what that is.
I love that they know, and they're like, man, it's gonna go back. Shut up. You know, like, okay, I take the gun and I point and I shoot. I don't even care. I know that man's dead. A dead man walking.
Mm.
So I fire.
All right, go ahead and try to hit it.
I got 17.
He got a 9. So it like you go ahead and describe how you would like to shoot him then.
Okay, so I picture it like the guard, he slid on the ground, he's dead, whatever. And I'm like a couple paces away when I go and get the gun. So I like slide on my leg to go get it. So I'm already low on the ground. And then I'm on the ground and I'm shooting up. So it like kind of goes up his chin because I'm aiming for the head. And I'm like, poo, poo, poo. And then I just want, and then what happens? I don't know if he drops or not.
He'll like kind of like, and like he'll like, his chest will start to open and you see like blood falling out, like the throat, like it kind of starts to open, blood just starts falling out, pooling around him.
Okay.
But he's still coming at you.
Oh, I see him still coming at me, and I go, oh hell, and I just unload on this man. Like I try to aim for like the head, the chest, everything. I try to shoot him in the penis once.
He will also attempt to like the railing that's on like the side of a ship.
Yeah.
He's going to use his big hand to grab and rip it off and attempt to throw it at you.
Oh, fantastic. Love. Okay, I'm assuming I need to roll to save my life.
Yeah, so how I'm doing the defense and wins is like I'm rolling and then you'll roll a d20 and you know whoever has the higher will win that.
Okay.
All right, so now I will roll with disadvantage because he is trying to throw a railing. Oh, thank God I rolled for disadvantage for you. Jeez.
What did you get?
I got a 13 with disadvantage.
Oh, I got a 12.
All right, yes. Then the part of the railing will come in and smash into your shoulder. So for the extent of, you know, until you get healed, you cannot use your left shoulder for anything. So that includes your arm as well.
Okay, I'm sitting here trying not to cry. I got like tears rolling up in my eyes. And I'm doing the motherfucker like kind of voice. But I stand up. I use my right arm to stand up. I got the left one kind of like dangling a little bit. And I'm like, we gotta go. Like I look at Jaina and I'm like, dude, I can't fight this thing. We gotta go. So yes. I leave it to the researchers because fuck all y'all. I got grab Timothy. You know, I'll put him in a closet or something. I'm not touching him, but I'll put him in a closet.
Yeah, so Jaina will also like look for a weapon as well. There isn't really one that she has available, so she'll just kind of like grab part of the splintered rail that thing just threw. Obviously not where it was bloody or anything, like towards the end that was connected to the ship. And so she'll run with you. Now, as you're running, you do hear something. One of the guards actually will open up a radio, okay, you know those phones from the 90s that like were really big?
Yeah.
So he'll have something like that, and you'll hear containment breach, activate termination protocol.
They said what? As I'm running. Okay. Oh man, I hear that. Okay. I'm thinking we got to get off here. We know where the dinghies are. We know. We got to get off this boat.
Now, you are currently still in the forecastle. So if you're running away from this thing, you're actually running up the forecastle.
Oh, is it blocking? It's blocking the only doorway, isn't it?
It is, yes, currently.
Man, that thing can get wrecked. Are there like levels? Like, are there balconies? Like, can I jump out a window?
Yes, most certainly.
Okay, I go up to the second floor with Jaina, and I'm like, girl, we got jump. Like, on the opposite side of where the thingy is.
Yeah, so like you can still go around because there's typically how like cargo ships are set up is there's 2 rows of cargo containers. Currently how I have this pictured is that on the starboard side, so the right side, I apologize if I got that wrong for anyone that's interested in boats, but on the right side is currently where the infected is. So you can go on the other side, which I'm not even going to... So starboard, and what's the other one? Like port? I don't know. Anyway, so you can go on the other side where it isn't. Now, I will say, as you go up, you start to hear...
I say, oh, they got rats.
Well, it's like a clicking, like a loud, like almost like a loud clicking sound.
We got a secretary on deck.
Yes, you have a secretary on deck. There's actually, if you look into the window right now, you actually pass the secretarial office, which for some reason is on the second floor of the forecastle.
Why not?
Hey man, you never know. But I will also say, so you see like the guards. Oh, you actually so you're on the balcony right now, right? So you do see 3 of the guards fighting against like the dude with the big hand, and
okay,
you also
rip them. I wish them luck.
Yeah, and then you also start to see like you can kind of see that container because it's kind of like pushed out to the side now, and you can like see like the dark mass kind of undulating.
Fun. I love that word, undulating. How is this ship powered?
There's a generator in the basement of the. Okay, so you're in the forecastle right now. If you were to look across the cargo bay, you would actually see like the main operations room. Mm-hmm. Below the operations room is actually the engine area.
Okay, I want to blow it up.
You want to blow up the engine room, okay?
Yeah.
Do you have any devices that could do that?
I got a gun.
It has a gun. Okay, well, so you will have to make it to the machinery space for sure. So you have to go at least past, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different cargo containers, all of which are probably like, I would say a bus in length.
Sorry, I was about to Google like how to blow up a boat engine, but I feel like that's a mistake for my FBI agent.
yeah, that's how you get your freaking, what is it, FBI agent on you.
They're like, you didn't even use incognito mode.
It's so obvious.
They like do the glasses push up where it like reflects off of them like an anime. It was such an obvious answer. Mm-hmm. All right. So I have to get over there. Well, I want to go over there. Get me over there. I want to.
Okay, well, you're still on the second floor of the aft castle, so you're probably about you're going to jump a story.
And I tuck and roll.
With like a damaged shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that shoulder down first.
Oh, disadvantage.
No, wait, I put that shoulder down second.
Well, you already said it. You already said it on me.
Damn. Hang on. No. Disadvantage sucks, brother. I got a 6.
Oh yeah, you smash into the ground and cry out in pain.
And
well, your cries will definitely alert the infected to where you're at.
I'm sorry, this is off topic, but do you know the episode where Mark broke his ass?
Yes, yeah.
That's all I can think of, but continue.
But yes, the clicking will get louder, and you know they're coming for you.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Where the fuck is my bat?
And also, you're obviously prone.
Yeah. Well, I would like to get up, please. And I look up at Jaina, still on the balcony. I'm like, jump, you'll be okay.
Let me see. Will she do it? She actually will. She's going to attempt to jump. Let's see how well she does.
God, if she dies.
No, she lands just fine. Well, she kind of hurts her ankle or something, but like she lands just fine.
I got a picture of landing like a ballerina. Meanwhile, I just broke my shoulder.
Literally the penguin game where you just smash into the floor.
Yeah. But okay, I'm like, we gotta get over there. We gotta blow it up.
Okay, so you're going to try to move. So you will have to like, how do I want to do this? The clicking will get louder. So every time that you pass a cargo container, so that is at least a bus in length, I will be doing a roll. And whenever, I'll let you know the results of that roll. Also, the sky has gotten very dark. Little bits of rain are starting to tap off of the top of the cargo containers, and you can see on the window of the forecastle there's some raindrops hitting it. So I will say that the clicking was already pretty loud. However, you do not see anything. You can attempt to see if you see anything, but as it is right now, you do not see anything.
Okay. Question. Do I have a built different this episode?
Yes. So every episode you'll begin with one built different, and if you were to secure, contain, and protect in the episode that you are a player, And if you were to, succeed in doing any of those, you would gain an extra built different. So for the next episode that you're a player, you would have 2. So yes, this episode you do have 1 use of built different.
Okay, gotcha.
But
I'm ready for your rolls when you're ready.
Already got it. So the cargo containers beside you that you are running will suddenly shift as if hit by a large force. And what's holding them down, I assume like straps or something, would come loose. And they'll start to like kind of slide around as the waves get choppier and choppier from the coming storm.
Sick. So I see them shifting around and I'm just like, oh, great. Like, I'm like running just to protect myself. The more I think about it, oh my God, Timothy, I left him in that room.
You did, yes. Also, so as you're running, are you still running past the shipping containers?
Well, I mean, if that's where the mechanic thing is.
Okay, so yeah, you're heading towards the operations area. So as you're running, you're going to make it past the number 1 hold. However, as you do, the clicking is very loud, and all of a sudden something jumps out. A red figure jumps out from the red shipping container and will attack Jaina. What would you like to do?
Jaina.
Let's see if she gets hit by
that. I push Jaina out the way.
Okay, you're going to attempt to save her? Okay, go ahead and roll. I already rolled for the attack, so go ahead.
I got 17.
You successfully push Jaina out of the way and avoid the attack yourself. So
hell yeah. I spit on it.
You spit on it? So it will like kind of go at you in like your position. And you'll start to hear what you see in front of you. I guess I should describe what it looks like. What you see in front of you is what looks to be, or what once was, Eric. And he is completely red. His hands have transformed into a mantis-like kind of like claws, and he has like some wings behind him, and he will like do like little hops to the side. Do you remember that movie about the ants, and there was like Hopper, and Hopper was like that super crazy grass? Yeah, okay, that, but humanized.
Okay, dude, I hated that movie growing up. That was fun for me.
Bro, I love that movie actually.
I mean, no, I loved it. I just mean like I hated the like war aspect of it. Like this is a callback for anybody listening. It was like grotesque for like what it was meant to be. I don't know. It was just intense. Guys, watch the movie Ants. You'll know.
This is a call to action. Watch Ants.
Yeah, and we're not talking about A Bug's Life. No, I'm talking about ants. They are militaristic soldiers. Okay. They're no joke.
Wasn't that A Bug's Life?
Dude, no.
Cool. Well, there was ants where it was like the red ants that was like.
Yeah.
No. Bug's Life was definitely with Hopper for sure.
Oh, was Bug's Life with Hopper?
For sure. I can't tell you what Ants is about, because Bug's Life had like the caterpillar, and it had like the circus and everything.
Yeah, no, yeah, but like, isn't Ants the grasshopper?
No, I don't know what happened in Ants, but I know Bug's Life has Hopper, and it had like that big ant. Because remember, it was like in Bug's Life there was like the princess that he fell in love with, and like
that he really liked.
Yeah, and like the dude like threatened the princess and everything. And no, I'm telling you, Bug's Life totally.
Hold on, apparently they are very much the same, because Z, the work ant, strives to reconcile his own individuality work ethic of the ant colony. He falls in love with the ant princess Bala. Z strives to make social inroads and then must save the ant colony from the treacherous scheming of the evil General Mandible that threatened to wipe out the entire work population. So it's the same, no? But like.
But anyways, Eric is in front of you. He is red.
He has mantis arms. Okay, I see Eric. Listen, I'm not reminiscent. I am not a cold person, but I'm not reminiscent in this moment. Motherfucker got mantis arms. I am not sitting there like, Eric, no. I pick up the gun and I shoot him in the face and we run.
Go ahead and try to. But he was like, Tayler, he was your buddy.
I don't care. Tyler, the second you have mantis arms, you're out my life. You're done. I got a 5.
Yeah, he rolled a 9, so he's actually going to dodge out of the way, and he's going to try and attack you instead.
Okay, I simply dodge because I'm just smooth as Michael Jackson mother effer you've ever met. I matrix it. I don't know.
Are you gonna try and dodge and run past him, or are you just gonna dodge the attack in general?
Are we doing Dungeons and Dragons rules? No.
No, it's just roll.
Okay, then I dodge and run past, but I want Jayla. I grab Jayla's arm whenever I go to run.
Jayla, Jane.
My
she
friend,
doesn't even know I'm friend.
We're acquaintances, really. We met at work. Okay, I roll.
All right, go ahead.
Oh no! Oh, got 2.
He also got a 2, and you were defending, so defender wins.
Oh,
very lucky, very lucky.
Son bitch.
Now, as this fight is going on, as you dodge, you start to hear like something in the distance is coming.
Fantastic. Delicious. Okay.
But Jane will actually take the pipe that she has, or like that, not necessarily pipe, but that railing.
The railing.
Yes, the railing that was thrown by the one dude, and she will attempt to like smash it across Eric's like side of his body.
Let's go, friend.
Oh, she actually did pretty good. Yes, and she will. So she'll actually like take that pipe and she will smash it into the side of like where his like wings start to like meet into like his still human part of his body, and will actually damage the wing severely. So this will actually give you an opportunity to escape.
Okay. But I also kind of want to Spartan kick him in the chest and knock him back.
Oh, you can do that. But as you do so, those crates that I mentioned were loose are sliding heavily, and one is actually coming towards your direction. Several are starting to spill. The waves are getting higher and higher as you are trying to get to the operations room on this ship.
Damn. I leave it and I run for the operations room. I'm like, damn girl, we gotta go.
Petroleum starts to spill out from the sides of these cargo containers, and a few of them actually have automobiles in them that are falling into the sea as you are running through the deck, and the water is splashing up from the ocean and down from the sky. The buzzing sound that you hear continues, and it starts to go louder and louder.
Are the cars gas?
Yes.
I run over Eric.
You run over Eric? You're not even in a car.
I get in the car and I run over Eric.
Well, are you trying to get into one of the ones that are falling overboard? Like, because the containers are sliding off of each other onto the deck overboard.
Is there one like on the deck?
Roll for it. See if you can spot one that is open on the deck and has a car in it. I have a number in mind. You do not. The only ones that you see that are open actually contain electronics, and there is like I think 1 or 2 with petroleum barrels inside of them, but they are sliding and going to go off the deck any minute now.
Give me that petroleum barrel.
The petroleum barrel is about 20 feet behind you.
Give me that. I run. I sprint for my life.
Eric will see you try to run, and he will attempt to attack you with his right-sided mandible, okay? He got a 10.
Hang on.
Mandible. Right-sided
I got a 14.
hook. He misses. His claw scrapes off against the container that is to your right as of right now. Jano will also try to stand in between you two, wielding the railing that she has as a weapon to protect you as you try to run for the petroleum barrel. So she will hold him off.
Jaina's so real for that. I didn't even remember her name 2 seconds ago, and she is just fighting for my life right now. And she's a ride or die, and I really appreciate that about her. Okay. Yeah, I go for the petroleum barrel. I want that bad. You
reached the barrel. The sounds of the buzzing are reaching a peak to where they just sound like a constant sound, and you begin to hear the cries as multiple people on the other side of the ship are losing their lives to the infected, and other sounds that you don't recognize are beginning as well.
I look over my shoulders, I hear the cries, I go, Timothy! And then I just I'm like, that inspires me. Part of me, you know what? Timothy's dead in my mind. Okay, he's gone. Okay. I'm sorry. I screamed. I hear these scary little things. I had my scream moment where things start to when the epicness starts to happen. So I drag the barrel to the operations room.
Past the. Oh, you're gonna leave Jaina to fight Eric?
Jaina, you got this, baby girl.
She will nod to you in affirmation. You guys have been on the seas together. She knows that you're capable of ending this horror, this nightmare. So she will fight and try to save you as long as she can.
Okay, God bless her. I go to operations. No, wait. I give her
Let's see
one
how
last
long
eye
that is.
contact nod, you know?
She nods it back.
And then I drag it downstairs to the furnace.
Oh, you got quite a ways to go. You're just past the number 1 hold. There's 2 more holds to go, bud.
I'm still dragging my barrel.
She's going to drag. I want to roll to see how well you drag it.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if this is like a ride or die ultimate strength moment or what we're
I got 14.
14. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll say that the pitch of the ship leaning upwards is actually allowing you to slide easier as you are going, because you are going downwards towards the operations room. So you are actually able to drag it a lot easier, and I can say that you make it. Now, I do want you to give me a quick perception check, if you would.
Okay.
The skies are dark. The lightning is striking.
Oh, no. I don't see shit.
What'd you get?
A 1.
You are, as you go to look into see what that sound is, water splashes over the side and gets in your eyes, and you have to wipe it up, but you can't see anything.
It's in my nose, and I'm like, I'm fucking waterboarded because I have that cloth on my face.
So you don't see anything. So you'll just have to keep trucking. Let's say you have made it to the operations room though, and you can make it to the stairs if you want.
I drag all my stuff. I drag it. I'm going to the furnace. That's where I want to go.
All right. So you're going to be dragging it downstairs. You'll start to hear a couple different sounds as you go down. Something is down there with you.
I look into the camera and I go, sensational. I just drag. Can I see the furnace? Can I see it?
I will say that you see the generator. I don't know if cargo ships actually have furnace.
I want it to have a furnace. I'm making it have a furnace.
It's your boat. You can have it have a furnace.
Okay, perfect. That's my goal. I just need to get there. That's it. So I'm going towards it.
As you're going to the furnace, I will actually say that you have arrived at the furnace at this point.
Okay.
So you down the hallway, there's like a lot of I don't know if you've ever seen the inside of a ship, but there's like a lot of catwalks almost where it overhangs like the machinery below it. And so down the catwalk, you can the lights are kind of they're red obviously because of the alarm that has been sounded, but they're kind of flashing red, and you see a tank of a thing coming at you. It's not the same one you saw before. Instead of having the giant fist that it had, it is instead covered in what appears to be like an armadillo shell across the front of it and its back. And then on its arms, you can see that they're covered almost in a spike, covered in spikes around it.
How close is it?
I would say it's probably about 50 feet.
I huck the barrel into the furnace and I fire at it.
Okay, give me a shot roll.
Please. I got a 19.
Your shot rings true as the petroleum barrel is flying through the air, which, by the way, you have to be actually disadvantaged on the throw, though, because your arm.
I am my arm.
So, yeah.
Do I roll twice?
Roll twice and take the smaller one. You also still do have your built different if you want to use that now.
Yeah, I'll use my built different there. Just so I can ugh. And I still somehow loaded on my left shoulder as I'm looking at the armadillo. And then I just chuck it in there and just fire at it without looking.
All right.
But even though I still got my fire's still good.
No, I'm counting this as your 19. Okay. So, let me know what you want to happen. How do you want to blow up this ship?
I picture it, whenever in movies it does the slow-mo when you're looking at the creature and it shows your eyes with the flames in it as it just overtakes me and overtakes the creature. It's just taking over all these different areas and blowing up certain I don't know, pipes or whatever, wherever the fire catches. I don't know. It's giving Michael Bay, okay, is what it's giving.
I was definitely thinking I Am Legend.
Okay, yeah, same vibe. And then it's just, it just pictures me last and it's and the whole ship just explodes. That's what I picture. Everybody's dead. No survivors.
No survivors at all.
And nobody will know what happened here except for the SCP Foundation.
In which case, that is the wrap up then. So as the shockwave dissipates.
And also, Tiny Dancer's playing as well.
Oh, of course, you have to have that.
Tiny dance. During that part.
As the ship explodes, the plane that was delivering the package to blow up the ship sees the massive explosion and veers off course back to its hangar area. The shockwave dissipates, and the wreckage from the Bird 4 begins to sink beneath the crashing tide. SCP-016 has been hit by the termination protocol. But did any infected slip by? Are you infected? Obviously not, because you blew up. So that is technically a defeat because you did not survive.
It is, but at the same time, I live for it. Listen, I did what I could. Okay, I won, and I played Tiny Dancer, and the world may not know what happened that day,
but they'll thank you for it.
Yeah, they'll never know.
Unless some infected slipped by and made it to the ocean.
I mean, can they swim? I can't see that armadillo mofo swimming. I'm gonna be honest.
He's not swimming. He's dead. He's dead.
Or the mantis one, or whomever.
He dead hell too.
But was Timothy sick?
So now that this is over, no, he actually genuinely just had like a common cold.
Man, rip Timothy. Sorry, I wasn't taking any bets. I couldn't.
So what do you believe led to the outcome that you got? And like, if you were to do anything differently, what do you think you would have done?
Definitely found a different way other than blowing up the ship. Because I thought about, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like blowing up the ship. I like my choice, but, maybe finding a way to get to the dinghy. But the only thing with the dinghy is that the tide, it was so crazy with that storm.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, are we even going to make it? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, well, how am I going to contain, like, I know I can just survive, like, that's fine, like, that's an option. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you don't just want to survive. Like, I wanted to get rid of the thing, like, get rid of this problem that like hurt my friends or whatever, even though I just smashed Eric. I was like, don't care, buddy, bye. You're not my friend anymore. Like, no emotional ties, just a simple scream and a shot fired. But yeah, no, I guess just try to survive, not break my shoulder. That would have been fantastic.
Yeah, that was detrimental.
Yeah, that was not a good time. But no, I would save Timothy. I would try to save Timothy too, because that's my real friend's name. So sorry, Timmy. That's my bad, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that whenever I gave him that name.
Yeah, no, that's my bad, dog. I really didn't do my best by you, if I'm honest.
But and if you were to give any advice based on your encounter with 016 to the people around the world who may someday fight it, what would that be?
Don't. This is plain and simple. Always carry a hazmat suit on you. I don't know. That was just kind of difficult because it's not like a creature that I can just kill. You know, it's not a sentient creature that I can just kill. You know what I mean? It's like it's virus. It's something that I can't touch or else I'm infected. So you hear about it, run.
Yeah, that was definitely something I was keeping in mind too, because especially after you were injured, you had been bleeding, so it had been very easy for you to get infected. However, you dodged every attack that was coming at you with, I mean, there was only a few, so it wasn't crazy. But if you would have got hit by any of them, I would have put you under infected immediately. But the other thing that I would just like to add as like advice for people, like if they were to ever encounter 016, is that if you know somebody's infected, they actually won't begin to do any transformations for 24 hours. So if you can terminate them before 24 hours, that would be your best course of action that you could possibly do.
Oh yeah, you gotta make your decision in that moment. It's like I know I mentioned The Walking Dead earlier, but it just, whenever I think of viruses, it's what comes up. People never want to kill, obviously, the people you love. Like, it's really hard. At least at first. Eventually they're like, well, gotta go. But so like, you just gotta do it. Like, you gotta rip that band-aid off.
Yeah, I think that's like kind of with any of the viruses, but I guess we'll find out a little bit later on, because I saw, as I was going through the Foundation website, we have some more viruses later on in this list, eh?
Wait, like upcoming? Oh, I thought you meant like new ones. I was like, oh my god, it's still growing?
Oh, I mean, like, I think it is, but like,
oh, are they new? Damn, still.
Well, I mean, like the viruses I looked at isn't new. It's like 1081 or something like that, I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yes, no, there are still more that we will be contending with later on.
Well, that'll happen when they are randomly generated.
Yeah.
But
with that
as
said,
of now,
yeah, I think that's pretty much set for this episode. If you enjoyed what you heard, then remember to come back every week as we release new episodes of the podcast every Monday at 6 a.m. EST. And remember to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and such as well. All links will be in the description. Thank you, and good luck fighting against your own SCPs. What would you like to say, Tay?
thank you and good night, and I hope the SCPs aren't in your sleep tight.